Hi, I'm Ken Crawford, and I'm the author of the Freelancer Today blog. I'll put the blog address down below the video. And welcome to the Freelancer Today TV. And breaking outside the box, which I'll get into that in just a few more minutes. Just give you a little bit of background. I started the Freelancer Today blog about 2 years ago when I was writing for Content Mills. As many of you know, the economy tanked a few years ago, and many people started looking for other ways of earning money and making ends meet. Content Mills at that time provided a means for people to do that. There's plenty of people that can write. There's plenty of great writers out there, and there's plenty of writers that absolutely suck. But the Content Mills didn't care. They just wanted content to put up on a page so that they could put advertising on that page. And as you all well know, it junked up the search engines with a bunch of mess that either didn't make any sense or didn't have anything to do with what you were looking for. Google went on the offensive last year and pretty much went to war with the Content Mills, and they pretty much won the war because Content Mills are dead. I hear people even asking today on forums, what Content Mill should I go and write for? And quite frankly, the honest answer is none, because there are none. What Content Mills are left are either don't have any work or are not taking on any writers. But that's not to say that there's still not plenty of ways to earn a great living as a writer. What most people do is take the traditional route and build web content writing businesses. And that's absolutely great. What that is basically you write for other marketers, you write for business people, you write for website owners, you create web content that promotes products, that gives readers information and draws them in and helps build a client base, and also helps the business owners rank higher in the search engines. I've written a book actually called Jumpstart Your Web Content Writing Business, which I'll leave the link down below, that will help guide you through the process, because there are some clients out there that pay extremely well for good content. Unfortunately, it takes time to build those kinds of clients up, and in the meantime you still have bills to pay, you still have food to put on the table. And this book kind of takes you through the entire process. We also have a newsletter as well that we put out twice a day. On top of that, I've got over 2 years of posts on the blog, and there's also a resource page there to help you, answer any questions or guide you in any part of that process. The breaking the box part of it, though, is basically knocking out the middleman. Writing for ourselves, promoting products for ourselves, creating our own products and promoting them, affiliate marketing, internet marketing, which I know those two words right there put a lot of people on the defensive automatically, because they automatically think somebody's out to scam them. Unfortunately, that's a byproduct of the early 80s when affiliate marketing first came on the scene, and everybody was out to scam everybody. But a lot has changed since then, and today it's all about ethical marketing. It's all about connecting with your clients. It's all about connecting with your customers. And it is a very lucrative business model to use with your writing, and not have to worry about, is this client going to pay me, is that client going to pay me type of situation. And that's what we're going to talk about a lot more on the Freelancer Today excuse me, and the Freelancer Today TV. Actually, this video is a result of a question from one of my subscribers, because I'd made a post a couple weeks back basically saying goodbye, and they were asking, was the Freelancer Today saying goodbye or what? And it was more or less the Freelancer Today saying goodbye to the traditional type of writing, of going after the clients and talking about that, because quite frankly, honestly, I think enough has been said about it. It's getting to the point now where it's just regurgitation. I mean, anybody that's writing about writing is saying the same thing, because there's really nothing new there. It's a business model. and it's a business model that is very sustainable. But for us at the Freelancer Today, it's time to start talking and to start teaching about writing for ourselves, creating our own income, building a sustainable business that you can work a few hours a day. It doesn't happen like that overnight. It's going to take a lot of work in the beginning, but it is something that is sustainable and uses your writing skills in the process. So I invite you to subscribe to the blog, the Freelancer Today, and I invite you to subscribe to this channel, the Freelancer Today TV, and we look forward to talking to you very soon. Have a great day and to your success.